Hey Taurus, welcome to your November 2019 reading. And I'm just so excited because it's our reading, fellow Tauruses. Um, October, I wasn't able to give any reading to anyone because I did not feel like doing so, and I just did not want to force myself to give readings when I don't feel like it, because it's not going to be, I will not feel good about it. It's not going to feel authentic, or it will not feel like I meant it. Okay, so format of this reading is going to be your general reading, or our general reading, followed by an advice card, and then a mini career reading and a mini love reading, and then two advice cards from the Angels of Abundance oracle cards, and two advice cards again for from the Wild Offerings oracle cards, which I think I really love these cards because of the way the colors, the illustrations, the letterings, the calligraphy, it's just so cute. Okay, so let's start with your reading. I already have your career spread here. Your first card is a Joker, and the Joker is, to me, it represents something that you are working so hard for, or you're trying to achieve things. I feel like there's a lot of movement when it comes to the things that you want in your life. Maybe it's work, maybe it's something that, you know, a hobby or extracurricular stuff that you want to do. However, there is this part of you, and there are three cards that are telling me this, and this is one of it. There's this part of you that are just feeling alone, or feeling lonely, feeling like there's something missing in your life, even though everything else are just very active, even though they're not perfect, but things are moving forward for you guys. But there's this one part in whatever part of your life is just not enough. Maybe it has been stagnant for a long time. It can be your love life, it can be your family, it can be your work. It just feels like there's something missing, and you're kind of like hoping that, hey, yeah, I can control many things in my life or in your life, but then somehow you're not feeling like you can do much in this area of your life. It can be anything in your situation. Maybe for some of you, work is doing good, it's under control, everything else, your hobbies or your part-time job or your whatever it is, but then maybe your love life is like really feeling stuck. It's not moving, or maybe something else. It's just something about that it's just giving me this feeling that something's not moving forward, and it's being again pointed out by the Two of Clubs in your subconscious, because even though things are moving forward, you are having this feeling that it's just not enough. It's just not if only, like you it's almost like you always think, if only the blah blah blah, if only this is like that, then things would have been better. Okay, now in your current situation, you have this, maybe you have decided on something, or maybe you have went into a venture, or started a new hobby or career, and you are like, should I have done this, or is it right for you to actually enter this situation? You have this question in your head, and somehow I feel like this is you're having this situation because you're feeling that there's something is wrong, or something may not be sure about in your situation that you're into. Maybe it's the people you've been working on, or maybe if it's a love life, maybe it's this person that you're not sure if you're going to be happy with this person, or if this person is going to be happy with you. There's so much doubt in yourself, and I feel like you guys just have to push through it, because there's nothing in here that's making me convinced that you have to stop on doing things. And I feel like I'm happy, because knowing or having all this spread to me, these cards to me, it feels like I don't need to doubt myself anymore, and I just have to believe in You just have to believe in what you can do, and just go through it, and just be as, assertive. Be assertive of what you think you can do, and just say what you want to say, and if, as long as you know you're in the right, just go with it, and just be confident of what you have and what you want to say. Okay. Your future situation, I feel like there's a little bit of lack of, or you're not sure about things that are happening, or there's a lack of certainty. There's a lack of certainty when it comes to making you feel like things are moving forward, or things will move forward in your situation. And I feel like many of you are just not, it's more of a worried feeling for me instead of an actual situation. It feels like you guys are being worried of what will happen in the future, or is this thing that you're getting yourself into, a relationship or a career, is it going to move you forward or not? So it's just that feeling that you're not convinced enough to actually push forward. And I feel like you have just to believe in yourself. Why? Is because I'm going to show you next your final card. But now, currently, there's something about your life that you are just grieving about. It can be anything, it can be your little, whatever it is. It's so mixed up to me, but there are things in your life that are working well, and there's another part that's just not. And this is the third card that I'm telling you about. This one, and this one are all telling me the same thing. It's even though there are things that are moving around you, there's this one thing, whatever it is, it's just like you're just not moving forward. Okay, that's all I want to say. I don't want to keep going with it. People around you are becoming worried, or people out there maybe of the same status as you. It may be your peer, your friend, or whoever they are. It feels like they can understand you, and they are there for you. And use those energies. I don't want to say use. Take advantage. Accept help from people when they're giving it to you, or accept the feeling that they're giving it to you. If, for example, they empathize, or maybe they love, instead of empathizing, maybe they're offering you help. Accept those things, because it's going to re-energize your emotions, or your well-being. You're just going to be more empowered to do the things that you want. Okay, I feel like for many of you, you're trying to manifest a lot of things, and and you can see how well you can be in the future, and it's going to be your single driving, or it's like your North Star. So it's gonna be your light thing. It's gonna be your light, just to push forward. And I feel like many of you are going to be very successful. You're going to be very good. Trust your instincts, because the final card is a Queen of Hearts, and the Queen of Hearts is someone who is a lot of satisfied feeling for me. A lot of things that are just like it's like calm. It's not like a successful bitch or something. It's like a successful, noble person, and it feels to me that you guys deserve it. You work your way up there, and just ready to receive all the things that are coming to you in a good way. And all of this is that because you guys are not questioning yourself. You're not making yourself feel guilty about anything, and you just kept going even though there are things that are not working well for you guys. And I'm really happy that you guys are going to be in this situation wherein things are moving well for you, except for maybe one thing that you can't control. But it doesn't matter, just move forward anyway. Okay? So advice card for this general reading, and then we will then move forward to your career reading. Okay. Okay, something fell, so I think this will be it. Your first card is Words of Abundance. It's saying here that you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. You're basically a magnet for anything that you want because you're a manifesting machine for the month of November. Okay? Be really positive. Don't doubt yourself. I should tell that to myself too. Shit. Okay. Next, mini career reading. 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 Okay, there are things, projects, work, or things that you want to do. No. I feel like this is mostly at work. The things that you're working on. There's a lot of dramas in between, but I feel like things are going to move fast forward for you guys. It feels like as if you're being chased down, but not really. It's like you won't even notice it. Like things are just, the first thing you know, you're just beginning it. The next thing you know, it's like, hey, we need to do this, blah 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 blah, and then you're done. It's done. It's like you're just trying to move yourself so fast, but you did not even notice it because you were so much into it. Okay? Now, I want to somehow warn you guys, because you can be very passionate. You Taurus people can be very stubborn to the point that you guys just want to move to that specific goal that you had in the beginning. And I want you guys to somehow step back and try not to put your emotion too much in the things that you're doing, because at the end of the day, for example, you have this day job and you've become so passionate in things that you kind of lose yourself, and somehow you lose your temper. You become so attached to the things that you're doing. Try to look at the practicality of stuff or situation. Even though you put all your heart and soul into one thing, it's not going to change a lot of things in your life. For example, you're not going to get a raise just because of this thing that you're fighting over with your colleagues or trying to work so hard. Try to think of the things that try to look at things in a bigger perspective. Just because you become so nitty-gritty in the few little details doesn't mean that's going to change the whole picture. Okay, so I'm just trying to warn you that because you have this tendency to become very, very emotionally attached to the things that you're doing, and don't do that. It's just a waste of time. I feel like that's what I need to tell all the Tauruses out there, because I can be like that too, and I can be really stubborn. But there's a practicality in the side of things, and try to look at that instead of stressing yourself out. Okay, mini love reading for I think for many of you, for the singles first, you have been looking for someone that can actually give you guys a mutually beneficial relationship. For example, you want someone who is smart enough to know your weaknesses, and but actually you can actually also still give this person something in return. Maybe it can be a form of a financial convenience, or I'm not saying that everything is material, but it's just that you are somehow looking at things in a practical way wherein you guys can match. And whatever it is, it may not have worked in the past, but it may work now. If you're looking for someone, people are just coming to find you. You just have to put yourself out of Tinder, whatever it is. Go out, date, meet more people, meet more friends, because things are going to be changing for you for this month, and you just have to look for them. You just have to put a the bus arrives at the bus stop, but you have to be at the bus stop to actually get on the bus, if that makes sense. You have to take the opportunity to actually get there, instead of just waiting for something and actually not doing anything. Okay, so 2 advice cards for Taurus. Okay, first, oh my god, this is really so much for me. Savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do yourself a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Nice. Next. Wow, it's all about money. Release resentments about money. And it's saying here that yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. All about the money for us Tauruses. Now, 2 more cards. Okay, first, wow, contentment. I think Aries had the same card. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. You remember, I'm right here. Resting in God or in love. That's so nice. Next is self-love. I love this. I really love the illustration. It says here that show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Your inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. So, my dear Tauruses, thank you so much for tuning in, and I wish you the best, and I wish you and your loved ones, all the love and contentment and self-love. Okay, I'll see you in the month of December. Contentment and self-love. Bye.